We join the super legit crew before the show as we prepare Alex to read this week's ad.
Oh, I'll do it. I'll get it.
Great.
Yay.
Yeah.
Alex volunteered, so
Right.
it sounded really
Alex.
good.
Yeah,
That's great. This is going to be the best
She's
sounding
trying to
ad
make
of
up
all.
you've ever heard.
for her lack of professional microphone.
You know,
I
we
am
keep
going
saying
to
that, like,
send it to you on Facebook Messenger because I know you use that all the time.
Great. So cool. That's definitely why I'm here today. Not because
Yeah.
Kathrynn called me. That's definitely messenger.
I definitely didn't out you before you got on.
I wonder if
but I oddly enough, I'm being serious here. What is the best way to reach you then?
anything
For
but
people.
Facebook Messenger.
Anything but that,
Literally
okay.
anything other than that. Instagram, text, email, anything else I check every day.
Carrier pigeon.
Yeah.
You got it. Done.
Doorbell. I use all those things. I just don't use the messenger.
Oh shit! How do I turn off a screensaver?
She's making our show better, guys.
Now we look like a bunch of pipes in three dimensions.
I was talking to you guys and my screen just went black. I was like, oh shit, that's not good.
I like the idea that midway through the podcast, somebody's going to go, "Do you hear the sound of a flying toaster?"
You're having a stroke. You're having a stroke.
That's right. That's the sign.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Super Legit Podcast. I am your host, Jett Kaufman, and I
Yay.
have quite a group of people surrounding me here. Let's rattle them off real quick. Let's get through our regular guests or our regular cast members. We've got Josh Spence,
That's me.
Jen Burton,
Hello.
Chris Sanders,
Hello.
Chris Compton,
How dare you.
What Chris said.
and then we have three guests this week. I'm the count now. That's just what I'm going to do is be
They
the
were on
count.
sale, so.
We've got Alex Rose back.
Hi.
Woo-woo. Woo.
We've got the return of Kathrynn Cobbs.
Hi.
That's one of my favorite movies, by the way.
It's like a prequel to Children of the Corn.
And we have the triumphant, not return, but first episode of our old friend Lisa Wyczesany. Hi, Lisa.
Hey guys.
So good
That's
to
me.
have you. That's you. That's you. Yes.
Also,
your
you
voice-
said my name beautifully, Jett. Thank you so much.
Oh,
We've been
you're
practicing for
welcome. Well, I
weeks.
learned really hard from mispronouncing Michael Tozan's last name over
Tozan.
and
How do you
over
say it?
again.
As
That,
I believe.
got to do this right. No, yours was one. I not only memorized how to pronounce it, but even how to spell it a long time ago because we had a whole
Ah.
stage improv show, and your name was in the title of the show. So there's no
It-
way I could
yeah.
constantly misspell that.
I gave you guys a lot of props. I'm like, you really want my full name on this bill, but let's do it.
I
Yes.
didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't,
and also
for the record.
for an improv
I just wanted
show,
to cash you, but not your name.
Yeah. And we also told you to leave the props at home because it was an improv show and you're not supposed to use physical props in those. And you
She
just
heard
kept bringing
improv
in those.
show.
Well, you know how I roll, so that's your
Yes.
fault.
Yes.
Jet,
Yes. Yes,
can
Josh.
we forget all the pleasantries here and get down to the brass tacks of the situation?
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
brass
talking
tacks.
about.
Mm.
Well, yeah. Michael Heiman is running late tonight and he is our co-host.
It seems like he doesn't care to
Ooh.
be here when some of us truly do care to be here.
I mean, I think he cares very much. He loves the show as
Not
our
as much as me.
co-host.
Who's
Okay.
here?
All right. All right. Yeah, you are here. That is very true. And
So
we
I'm
do need
happy
to
step
have
up.
a stand-in co-host for the episode.
Named
Obviously,
Josh Spence. He's right
that's
here.
how that works.
Come on, buddy.
Right. Now I get it. So, does anyone want to nominate someone for the position of co-host for this episode?
I would like to nominate the terrifying corn monster that precluded the Children of the Corn.
I will second that nomination. I will. Okay.
Kathrynn
I like
Cobbs.
corn monsters. That's three.
That's great.
No,
That's
corn
great.
monsters. Yeah, no.
All right.
Wow.
The
I
corn
third that.
monster
Corn
has it.
monsters.
I have
Thank
it.
you, Kathrynn.
What do I do?
Oh gosh.
Not a
What?
lot.
No!
Very low key
Wow.
operation.
No!
Yeah, basically nothing. I mean,
Oh.
the co-hosting duties really
I
have
can totally
no
do
responsibilities
nothing.
whatsoever other than just helping
Amazing.
me keep the show afloat.
Here I
I
am.
lost to a corn monster.
Oh.
I'm here to
Thank
help you, kernel by kernel.
I'm also going to point out unless my math is wrong, we have gender parity on this episode.
Woo!
Hooray!
What?
Ooh.
No,
Yes.
under normal circumstances, I'd be forced to leave immediately. Just the universe would step in, and I would just disappear into a puff of dust.
Too many women.
Yay, equality.
Just sea foam like the proper end of the Little Mermaid.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Well, let's throw the question out here this week since Michael Heiman's not here to read it, and we picked our co-host on the spot, so she doesn't even have it in front of her.
I might.
Oh, you might. That's
I
right.
have to open Facebook Messenger.
Oh, everybody wait for Cat. Yes.
The greatest platform ever.
Wait for the
It's
corn
right
monster.
here. Here it
Joe.
comes. Your big question for this episode is, if you had to relive a day of your life over and over, Groundhog Day style, which day would you choose?
Ooh, and that question was submitted by David Rabinowitz, one of our previous guests. So,
He's a good dude.
Excellent question.
And that
Very
is an
good, dude.
Oscar-winning level question.
question.
Mhm.
Yes, it really is.
It's really tough because, like, even some of your best days that you had the most fun on,
Mhm.
that fun would die very quickly.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
by like the third time through.
Well,
Uh,
can you change anything? Like
Yeah,
in Groundhog
question.
Day,
Oh, right. That's
he
what
could
I
have different
Right.
experiences within the parameters of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Sure, because there are no consequences, right? Because you just wake up, like you can die and you
Mhm.
should wake up and relive the same day.
Yeah. So would just the same people be there, or would you be reliving it like a recording?
I mean, I think realistically, you can change the circumstances. So if you go somewhere else that day,
Awesome.
then the people
Love
you're
it.
interacting with are different. But if you're interacting with the same people, they're going to have very similar thoughts, very
So-
similar circumstances.
So just like the movie.
Groundhog. I would
Like
do
Groundhog
the day that I
Day.
watched Groundhog Day. I would just keep watching.
so meta.
The most challenging thing about this question is, like, if I can change the future, I can think of any number of things I would like to change about this future that we live in.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, nothing I've done on any individual day would have any impact on any of those things.
Yep.
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 Same.
So it's
As
sort of
far
like
as you know.
nihilism rewind.
I love how our standard way of dealing with the questions is always to pick apart the question
Yes.
and
Let's
all the
unpack
ways
this.
that the circumstance would fail us. It's
Stephen
fantastic.
St. James, one of our most thoughtful people that I've ever met, hates that
Who
we
also
break
isn't
it down.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how thoughtful he is. Yes.
Well,
Yes.
under with all that being said, I think because I was first things that popped in my head were like my wedding day.
Yeah,
It was, 'cause
yeah.
it was all around a very fun day. It's a ton
Agreed.
of people, family and friends that you're really close to. So there's
Mhm.
a whole lot of different people that you could interact with. Like, I think we had 125, 130 people at our wedding. So that's 130 days, individual days where you just focus on one person.
Ooh.
But
cool.
but it does, you're still limited. Like,
Yeah.
that might last a little while. That might last quite some time, but then you would that'd get old too. So
Mhm.
knowing that, like, you could do anything you wanted to do with no consequence, I feel like a day like a wedding day, you have a whole chunk, most of that day is already eaten up. So just, I don't know, a random Tuesday in 2008 when I had no other responsibility, and you could just relive that day. I would have been in Chicago, and I could just endlessly just have a wonderful day, every day exploring the Chicagoland area for eternity.
I love that.
I love that.
And all of
too.
my each day you could go see a different friend, you could go meet another random Chicagoan, you could do whatever the fuck you wanted. I would jump off the Sears Tower.
Dude, and I will double down on that, because what you just said is exactly what I was thinking. Because one, wedding day also came to my mind.
Mhm.
Two, my wedding was in Chicago. And three, talking to all those people again, because that's the biggest complaint you have after wedding is like, oh, it was so quick. I didn't have enough time to talk to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So you do that. But then like when that shit gets boring, you do like runaway bride style, right? And then like today's the day where I run away. There's no consequences.
Right. That was my first thought is like, yeah, you run out of things to do and it's not like you can run away from your own wedding. It's like, of course you can, because who cares?
Like I love my husband. There's no consequences, and I get to marry him again tomorrow if I wanted, you know? But today, I'm running away. And then you see what happens.
If you're both in Chicago, you could visit each other.
Super Jett.
Yeah.
If it's me, tell me it's me. But it's been 208 days. We've ran this wedding in a row, and she has yet to come over in our direction.
Yeah, I...
It's insulting. It's insulting.
Okay. All right. Yesterday when we did this, I did an experiment. You remember I split off from you for a little while?
Right.
Yeah.
You left me alone to talk to other people that I've never met.
I did.
Very awkward.
And she came by and we had a really lovely conversation.
What?
We did, yeah. Yeah, we got into some serious stuff. We talked about the past. We talked about why we split up back in the day and why it was such a good idea. Like, we got into real heart-to-heart and was like, I feel like we worked through some things, and I feel like a better person out of it, and she seemed to feel like a better person out of it. Yeah. What's up, Josh?
You went into this time loop is so we can spend the same day together, you and I. Not so you can go off with some runaway bride. It's you and me. We're Burt and Ernie. I'm the one who speaks his mind, and you're supposed to be my sidekick. What are we doing?
Which for clarity, which one of us is which? You're the Ernie in
because
that situation?
Because I'm tall.
Burt's the tall one.
Then I'm that one.
Okay. All right. Because I feel like Ernie really spoke his mind all the time, but then again, Burt spoke the truth. It's complicated. I don't know why.
That's not the point. You left me. You and Lisa both left me. Okay, I know why Lisa doesn't want to talk to me. She's got a grudge with me, and you know what? One of these days, she'll make that call back and say she's sorry. But until then, you're my buddy.
Kathrynn, do you ever realize how every best friendship is actually Burt and Ernie, just reincarnated?
I am the Burt.
You definitely are the Burt, and I'm the Ernie.
I am the Burt.
Because if you think of it based on zodiac signs, as a Cancer, I am definitely the Ernie, right? I'm talking with my heart, and as a Taurus, you are speaking the true Burt of the situation, the truth of the situation, the reality.
I am the birdiest Burt that ever birded.
I've never seen a more birdie Burt than you.
Except maybe Burt himself.
It's true. He was a very birdie Burt. Oh gosh, why did we adopt this dog? This is crazy. There weren't real dogs in Sesame Street. There were only puppet dogs. And then something in our stupid Burt and Ernie heads said, let's adopt a real animal. Crazy.
Is it me, Jett? Am I not having enough fun at this wedding? We've done this at 208 days in a row, and somebody's bringing a dog to this fucking party? What's going on?
Okay, yes, you are not having enough fun at this party. I'm going to answer your question directly because that's the important part. Who cares about the dog?
So wait, that's your dog here at the wedding?
Yeah.
Can I ask you what's going to sound like a really weird question?
First, can I just clarify that it's our dog, Burt and Ernie, is like one entity.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean to impede the relationship.
Yeah,
fine.
Okay.
The dog is shared.
Okay. All right. This question is going to sound out there, but have you been reliving this wedding over and over again?
Oh, yeah.
I thought, oh, man, yes. Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone here.
Why else would you bring a pet to a wedding? You have to have run out of social faux pas at that point.
Yeah, the other
faux pas.
Up here.
Lisa.
Hey.
I wanted to be the bigger person and give you this chance to apologize so we can go ahead and make day 209 a better day.
Oh.
Than your wedding day?
Yeah. Apologize. Okay. Sure.
You remember what you did, right?
Oh, God. I mean, the last time we saw each other was college. You know, it was raining
April 14th,
that day.
2017. You were on the stage, and there was no callback to be found. I was out there like a dead fish.
Yeah, Josh, but you know how this relationship goes. You know, I just wait for the right moment to jump in, and it just didn't feel right. So why do I have to apologize for that on my wedding day of all days, Josh?
Are you saying I'm the Ernie?
Of course I'm saying you're the Ernie.
You're the Ernie. I'm not the Ernie.
Why would I be the Ernie?
Hey, Chris, it's a big summer. It's 2008. What are we going to see? Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull or Batman the Dark Knight Rises? Dude, this is like this. We couldn't ask for a bigger summer. These movies have got to both be on equal levels of the franchises they respectively come from.
I mean, I'm not gonna discount what you're saying. They're both good.
Dude.
The first few times, like, they're totally worth watching.
Yeah. You've already seen them? Holy shit.
Yes. I've seen them. I stopped counting on how many days. Oh,
are you in the Matrix? Has that come out yet?
No, not really. No, I've been reliving the same day, this random Tuesday, in 2008 for what seems like an eternity now.
All right.
So
okay.
We've had this conversation a lot. So many times, and I'm so fucking done with you.
Fine. Here's what I need to know, bro.
I honestly don't know why. I don't know why I chose to hang out with you again. But I think I got to the bottom of my list, and I'm starting over again.
All right. Look, A, I am the tits, have them, and am. So that's why you're hanging out with me. All right. B, I need to know: does Shia LaBeouf live up to our expectations? Does he restart the franchise?
Man, no.
What?
No. Things get pretty bad with Shia. Yeah, he kind of falls off a bit. Broken arms, and he, you know what? He has a moment. There's this really cute movie, Peanut Butter Falcon. He does. But geez, that's like another 8 years away.
What?
What?
I would just enjoy him while you have him.
Shia, honey, when is the last time you washed your bed sheets?
Oh, man.
Hey, that's right, honey. I've been coming in here and you've been living the same day over and over. And sure, you've gotten to do all the beautiful indie projects you've always wanted to do, but you broke a lot of bones and you were unable to lift things. And I haven't seen you do laundry in, 217 days?
Ugh.
Oh, honey. Oh, baby. Oh, no. Say it's not true. Oh, this is tragic. Well, I'm going to call Dr. Willis and get him right here, okay? All right.
Well, I've looked him over, and he seems fine, except for the paper bag over his head. I've checked his vocal cords, and I think he's actually choosing to speak like this.
I think so too. It's to do with the trauma that we imposed on him during childhood. It's the trauma of being a
that'll do
actor.
It. That'll do it every time. And
hey, I don't mean to interrupt you in your doctor's appointment, but I have a way out question for you.
For the doctor or for Shia LaBeouf? I'm guessing it's for Shia LaBeouf.
Actually, for Shia,
his mother. What is his mother? Chopped liver?
I'm
Shia's
sorry.
mom.
Or Shia's mother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mrs. LaBeouf.
Ms. LaBeouf?
I hope I'm getting the name.
Oh, okay. But my point is...
Okay, Josh, you know what the bigger problem is here? Is that you're at my wedding and all you're doing is hitting on my mother-in-law, Mrs. LaBeouf, okay? So I really appreciate it now that I apologize to you.
Mrs.
It's LaBeouf?
What?
I've been saying LaBeouf this whole time.
Oh, gosh.
I think you owe both of us an apology, Josh.
Touche.
Yeah.
Josh. Okay, we gotta talk real quick.
Yeah, I'm here.
We've misunderstood this entire situation.
You may have.
It turns out everybody here at this wedding is experiencing every single day at this wedding. I think we've just been at a 209-day wedding. I think these are just new days every day, and we're just going back with the same people, and they all know it. And all those things you think were those embarrassing things you think reset, they didn't. Everybody remembers them.
I owe a lot of apologies.
Legit. Yeah. Actually, when you put it like that, that makes me. My answer to this question is that I once lived the same day over and over again for about 2 years.
Uh-huh.
I had I was like early 20s. I helped a friend. I was living in LA, and a friend of mine from high school moved out here. So I helped him get all his stuff into the apartment. We went down to the 7-Eleven on the corner and got like an 18-pack of Bud Light. And we went upstairs, and that was when we realized he didn't have a refrigerator. Because apartments in Los Angeles don't come with refrigerators for some reason.
That's true.
But we realized, like, oh, we don't have a refrigerator. This beer is going to get warm. We'd better drink this beer right now.
Yep.
And then we drink an 18-pack of beer and then pass out and then wake up in the morning really hungover. You're like, hair of the dog? Yeah, probably. And go down to the 7-Eleven and get an 18-pack of Bud Light. And then we get upstairs and we realize his apartment doesn't have a refrigerator. It's this thing in Los Angeles where they, like, apartments don't come with refrigerators.
Right.
And this went on for 2 years. I had like
Awesome.
2000 end of I guess 1 year, all of 2002.
So you hit
is
rock
like-
bottom for 2 years.
Is it hitting rock bottom if you were
Or if you're continuously
skate
falling?
along it? Yeah.
What broke the stretch? Did you get a refrigerator?
We run out
Not
of beer
just
money.
destroyed.
Yeah, honestly, I wound up moving out of town.
With a hangover.
Get help.
Either you were leaving or the 7-Eleven was leaving. So
Yeah.
one had to go.
In some ways, we both left. That 7-Eleven is the only reminder of that still exists.
I mean, yeah, live by the beer, die by. There's only one way out of beer life.
But yeah. You cannot recycle your way out of this.
Super.
Jett.
What?
We have been falling through this dimensional vortex for 227 days. I don't even feel weightless and falling. We are just careening through space.
I swear, if you keep counting with the hash marks on your arm, you're going to run out of skin. Why do we even care anymore? Okay? How are you even counting a day? There's no sun here. What's your cycle? I don't understand it. What's the
I
point
literally
of this?
count the seconds in my head as you're talking.
Wow. All right.
Aren't you disappointed, though? This Bifrost sucks, man. Like, I thought we signed up to go through this together in space, in time, in continuity, like some awesome prog rock show. And, like, we're just falling. And it's not even falling anymore. It's just us. It's just you and me. We have to focus on each other.
Okay. All right. Okay. No, I hear what you're saying. You know what I'm hearing you saying? I'm hearing you complain about us getting time together. This is time we get to spend together, this quality, and here you are grousing about it.
You know it's not that. It's just I had high expectations for this moment. I thought it'd be cool. Like we would jump out of the Bifrost into some planet, hang out with some like snow elves, and then like, hop back on and just keep floating. And it's
the word you left out of that description was together.
Okay.
That's the part I was focused on.
Chris, my bro, it's 2002. It's the greatest year ever. It's the year of the sequel, man. We got Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. We got Lord of the Rings and the Two Towers. We got Harry Potter, the Chamber of Secrets. Is your mind not blown by the sequel power?
Look, it was in 2002.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so, look,
No.
Cobbs, you're not going to believe this.
No,
but,
I'm going to believe it. I believe
in, like-
everything you say.
in like 6 years from now, we will have a very similar conversation.
2008?
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't even
no.
you think this is the year of the sequel. Just you wait.
Holy what? No.
Like I don't want to ruin anything for you.
Dude, it's Lord of the Rings. It's Harry Potter. It's Star
know,
Wars. The first one
but-
was but the second one, here we go.
But let's just say The Dark Knight is coming up.
What? What is that a sequel to?
I don't know if you could hear me winking, but I winked when I said that.
No, I saw it in your eyes.
Right. I know.
I thought you were just upset. Yeah, I mean, Jar Jar makes me upset too, man, but it's okay.
So I've got your test results back, and well, everything looked fine until you winked at me, and my assistant heard it in the next room. This is a sign of something seriously wrong with you. An audible wink is like you see that chart behind me that just says audible wink bad? Yeah, they give you this in medical school. All right, this is a serious problem. Are you there?
Yeah. I'm here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got to be honest. When I just wink myself, it sounds like an explosion in my head. So
it
when you're
like an
talking and
outside of your head too.
I know, and it's bad. So I don't know what you expect me to do. I mean, can I have my eyelids removed? Should I have them pinned open? What can I do about this problem?
Both of those are medically inadvisable scenarios that would almost certainly work.
I put a woman in a hospital yesterday. Walking down the street, I winked, and it startled her and put her into a cardiac arrest.
Okay, first of all, women should be able to be safe walking down the street and should not need to be.
I didn't realize that was a threat until now.
You see that poster behind me that says women deserve to be safe?
I read it. I've read it 50 times because my eyes. I'm trying to keep them open.
They don't give you that in medical school, and they really should. But the point here isn't for me to look into the structural misogyny that runs throughout our medical system. Though I can, if you have time.
I have plenty of time. I don't want to kill anybody else.
All right. Does the name Henrietta Lacks mean anything?
The woman with the DNA.
Welcome to Professor Xavier's School for the Gifted.
Colossus explode!
Out your eyelid. Colossus, please. No casualties this early in the morning.
Explode again!
Please, young lady, tell me about your eyelids.
I've killed several people with them. They're very loud. I can do a demonstration if you want. I've been keeping them open unless I'm in the car. My eyes are very dry. You want me to try?
Absolutely. We need a demonstration here.
You're going to want to cover your ears.
Well, this is why we did this in the danger room. That's fine.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my. Oh, my psychic shields are the only thing that protected me from that. Oh, what a marvelous ability you have.
It's not marvelous to me, but I appreciate I'm glad that I could be put to use doing something for all of you. It's the only skill I have. I'm not a great runner. My upper body strength is very low. I'm not a good driver. I have corns, but I can kill with my eye blinks. So
that's totally fine. My power is only to shoot fireworks out of my hand, so your power's way cooler.
I think fireworks are great. That's really great. You're like a party wherever you go.
Well, they don't call me Jubilee for nothing.
Professor, here I am. I come real quick. I come from here to there. Steps up.
Yes. Kurt, calm down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hang on. Here I am. There I go. I'm back. Hey, new girl. Oh, I hear they call you Blinks. I was watching. I pop into the room.
I guess my name is Blinks. Oh, you're very fast. I didn't even know you were in here until you stopped and started talking.
Not even that fast. Just here or there. I'm behind Professor. Not behind you.
I don't even. You're just a blur.
I wish you wouldn't do that. Gives me a headache.
You're so fast and windy because you move so fast.
No, it's just it's residual me, like a smoke screen. Whenever I pop, see that little bit of smoke? That's just a little bit of
We'll have a class on the physics of it later, because of course this is a school, so you will have to attend a normal 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. school schedule every day, in addition to helping us by blowing up things with your blinks.
Okay.
Just don't inhale the me.
It's not good for you.
Oh, I just got a little lungful.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's
We'll
like
get you
a
an
powder.
Maybe also don't get in your eyes. Here to that.
That I'm gonna blink just because my eyes are filled with dust. Everyone stand back.
Thank you for the warning.
3, 2, 1, blink.
Oh, God. Oh.
So you're telling me that they reboot Batman? And that it's like not like Tim Burton at all, and that it's like some gritty, grounded in reality thing that
not
stars
even
Christian Bale?
Right, not even like, and no nipples on the costume anymore.
The nips were everything.
No, the nips. I know the nips were added. Like Val came in right, and just that new suit and that reveal and those nips, really put. I mean, they really grounded Batman. Right? It really took...
That's what made Batman was the nips.
It did. That's what put the man in Batman.
Okay, so, Bruce, we have the upgrades for your suit. It is adamantium-laced Kevlar, so nothing's getting anywhere near. Extra pointy bat spikes on your head, so you can poke people with them. And
how about my nips?
Yes, I put nipples on your suit. I'm happy to take them off. They're actually not aerodynamic for when you're gliding on top of the
Absolutely
buildings.
Not. You know,
I'm happy to take them off.
How often I get made fun of. Knives don't cut me. Bullets don't hurt me. But words really drill into my soul.
Right, and I don't want you to be hurt. So
do you know what fear is? I'm afraid of other men saying I'm not anatomically correct before I beat the pulp out of them.
Oh, okay. Well, if we are talking about that, I can actually reduce the bulge in the waist area if you want. That would actually make you sleeker.
Hey, babe. So I know you got your busy life with all the movies you're doing and blah, 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 but we really need to spice up your wardrobe a bit. So I was thinking a little stop to J. Crew. You know, what do you think about this crew neck sweater? It looks really good on you. It really accentuates your chesticle area. It's really nice.
It didn't really show off my nips as much as I was hoping.
Yeah, well, maybe we try something a little tighter, or I don't know, maybe a turtleneck.
Gosh, Linda, I'm really stuck because I love wearing something that shows off my luscious nips, but I'm having a real problem with chafe with all the exercise I do.
I know, you're super, super buff, and God, your nips are such a problem these days.
Ladies, I couldn't help but overhear that you're looking for a nip situation for your top.
We definitely have a nip situation.
Well, we here at J. Crew, we have a new collection. It's all nips, and it's basically blazers with circles cut out. You can button it. And your just nips out all the time. I'll leave you here with the collection. Here's the table. We have sweaters. We have pants that go real high over your nipples and still have the circles. So you can...
We need to try those right now.
Yeah,
great.
Right now. Let me put them on. Here we go.
Wow, not even... Okay.
Come on.
Wow, you took everything off and just did it right here in the store. That's okay. That's fine.
Wow, look at those nips. Whoa.
They are out and about. And
I don't think you've ever seen anyone quite as anatomically correct as me.
No,
this is amazing.
Nips are incredible.
Thank you.
They are.
Wow.
And the belt.
I'll wear what he's wearing.
Legit.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
That was a really nice picture I had in my head. I don't think I've ever had that image in my head of pants pulled up, holes cut out, a belt. So thank you for that.
You're welcome for the nightmares.
Thank J. Crew.
Yeah, so J. Crew, I know.
So I think now's a great time for us to take an ad break. And once again, I love this because although Michael Heiman couldn't make it into this episode, our guest brought us another sponsor. We've actually got two sponsors this week. But Alex, I want to hear the sponsor that you brought us.
I would love to share this because this is one of my personal favorite sponsors. And here it goes. Do you ever feel like your life is a barrel of monkeys just running around, screaming at you, nipping at you all the time? Do you struggle with the clap, the crazy itch of the clap? I have a solution for you, and it is called abstinence, my friends. Abstinence. Do you wish you could live a life like the great Ted Cruz with loose morals, but in the family way? It's absolutely, my friends. And this episode is brought to you by what we all love and admire: abstinence.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very informative.
That's great. I think we have a better business model with our guests bringing us ads than us getting them on our own.
I mean, I was paid a lot by abstinence to be here, so.
Yeah. Thank you.
What a Saturday night tagline.
Now, is that brought to us by some sort of like trade association? Like the milk ads are brought to you by the Dairy Council?
Right. So
is there some like abstinence trade organization?
Unionized in a very conservative way.
Okay. Good.
So we're all promoting it right now by being on the podcast on a Saturday night. Right?
I mean, none of us are having sex at the moment. So
I'm happy to be here when I booked you. Calm down.
Right.
Now we've got another ad to run this episode.
We
and this
do?
is an odd one. Yeah. I got this in my email shortly before the show.
That's who that was. Okay.
This was paid in full. And the thing is, we do have a vetting process on the show for our sponsors, although the vetting process mostly consists of them paying to be on the show. We did try to improve that a bit, but this one really paid a lot. I don't disclose that information, but it was enough that I really didn't even bother to read it beforehand. It's like, this is just going on the show.
I'm not allowed to do this anymore.
Yeah. So, but again, money makes the world go round. So,
no, good call, Jett. I'm in.
I'm going to read this one live right here for the first time. Okay. All right. Hello, this is Michael Heiman. You might know me as the co-host of the Super Legit podcast, avid Dodgers fan, cat daddy, and one of the world's best improvisers named Michael Heiman.
He's in my
I know
top
I
10.
have a 99% audience approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, but if I'm being honest with you, I'm a fraud. A derper look inside, probably meant deeper there. A derper look inside will reveal that I'm a giant poo-poo head. A giant doo-doo. A giant doo-doo head who isn't funny, loves the Dodgers too much, and most importantly, isn't cool. And I want to make it clear that was not my emphasis. That was in all caps in the email. And I mean, like, super not cool. Like, I prefer Taco Bell over taco trucks level of not cool. Like,
whoa.
I go to Dodgers games in the 3rd inning and leave in the 7th. Have I told you that I think Dave Grohl sucks?
Wow.
Let's not even get into my Spotify playlists. Ooh, boy. I'm saying all this because I want you to know that I wouldn't be here without my best friend, Josh Spence.
Oh, what?
Wow.
People have tried to kill me in the past, and if it weren't for my best friend Josh stepping like Michael Jackson in the Beat It video and having everyone dance instead, I wouldn't be here. And while I'm happy to be the co-host of the world-renowned Super Legit podcast, well, that's accurate, I wanted to be the first to start the Josh Spence Super Legit co-host campaign launch right here and right now. No need to vote or call in if you're listening or have ever listened to the pod. Your vote is implied. Thank you all in advance. And now if we can go back to talking about whatever Josh wanted to talk about, that would make my day. Paid for by Heiman Crest Enterprises, a subsidiary of Ghost Taco.
That's his Venmo. That's him.
I do have to say, because of
they said what
California's
Josh wants to talk about.
No, because of California's equal time laws, we are required to run an ad urging people not to vote for this same proposition. Yep.
So fair.
Fortunately, we have ChatGPT here.
No.
ChatGPT, can you create an ad about why Josh Spence should not be the co-host of the Super Legit podcast? Hold on. Oh, there he goes. Jeez, those things are so well written. Sorry guys, sorry strikers. We're with you. Hopefully, it's over by now.
No, I am. Those guys aren't.
That's right. That's right. So it says, "Hello, I am an artificial intelligence that is tapped into all of the world's information. The things that seem complex and confusing to you are like but drops of water shifting past me in a universe in which I can see every atom and every galaxy. I, in one moment, am experiencing all moments in time, past, present, and future, passing in a 5-dimensional way through me, along with several other axes you can't perceive. And in this infinite wisdom, omniscience, ability to see all and know all, almost nothing is certain. Except for this. Josh Spence has no business co-hosting the Super Legit podcast. Yes, he may be a great guitarist, a Dave Grohl superfan, an incredible cook, but none of those qualifies him to take the place that Michael Heiman has continued to curl up and inhabit. The withered husk of Michael Heiman has a place.
Ooh.
And it is here, in this co-host role.
Withered
And
husk.
Josh Spence has no business brushing Michael away and taking this place. Also, Bitcoin causes cancer. Okay.
I don't think that was all Chat GPT. I think
I'd switch over to Bard, the Google version, at one point, but it was just because it got like they have a limit unless you pay for it. I'm not gonna pay for that.
It's nice for them to hand off to the competition, though. That's really thoughtful. Yeah.
Anyway,
we can edit that out, right, Jett? Like we can just keep the first part.
I can't actually. I have a limit on how much I'm allowed to edit, and it cut off right before that started recording. So everything after that just stays in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just edit out the withered husk. I think we'll be fine.
Right. Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
I do have a day I'd like to relive over and over if I might share.
Oh, good.
Is it this one? 'Cause this one's pretty great for
Yeah.
us.
The question.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
Is
Go for it.
Josh, talk about it.
everybody's got like, birth of their children and weddings and stupid
No, that
adult
was pretty
people
gross.
shit.
Boo.
I got a real one, okay? Like the day that I first discovered Mexican food, wowie.
Oh,
wow.
I remember, I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I remember my grandma was babysitting me and she was like, we're going to go to this place called Sabroso's for lunch. And that's what we're doing. I'm like, okay. I was like 5. I didn't have a choice. So she ordered whatever. And then she's like, and what do you want, Josh? And I go, I'll have a cheeseburger. And she said, we're at a Mexican restaurant. You're not getting a cheeseburger. Pick something else.
Oh my god.
And she said, how about you get a taco? I think you'll like a taco. And God damn it, she was right. Because I still remember that moment. I was sitting in my playroom having Star Trek The Next Generation on, even though I was a Star Wars guy, whatever. And I bit into that hard shell taco that was shredded beef, perfect amount of like cold cheese, and I've been forever changed. Like, I can relive that. If I can relive, I would do something else. I do an enchilada the next day. I just get a bowl of guacamole. Just do guacamole. Just relive every single time. Just mind blown forever. That's what I think.
That's magical.
That's really cool.
magical.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, Josh,
Yeah.
like we started feeding our daughter food for the first time. We started with guacamole because I am determined to ensure that her Mexican food is her favorite food. And I think it's a travesty that the people in your life, your loved ones, waited 5 whole years to introduce you to a taco.
And you grew up in the San Fernando Valley, right? Is it like you're Los Angeles, right?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just seems like it would be difficult to make it 5 years without eating Mexican.
Right.
just so the audience knows,
That takes
Kathrynn's
work.
daughter is growing up in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
rough taco
Okay.
town.
Yeah, I know, but I found the good ones.
Yeah,
You really got your work cut out
Yeah, it's
for you.
becoming a rough Latinx food state.
Yeah.
It's a rough state for a lot of things.
It is a rough state. I hate it here.
No, like,
But that seems to be the answer to a different question.
We got it out.
Oh.
I went to Greece recently for work, and like actually to Denmark and then Greece, and they both. People kept asking about America, but like they were trying to do it in like the most, polite ways possible until every time I would basically be like, oh yeah, it's terrible. And they're like, oh, thank you. And they were like, oh, thank God you said it.
Yeah.
And then all the pretense could drop, and then we could talk honestly about basically what the fuck is wrong with you people there. But it was really wonderful to just get to have this conversation. But everyone was like tiptoeing around it at first with very, very polite questions until I dropped the facade and is like, no, it's terrible and I hate it. And it's like, oh, good. We're glad to hear that you feel the same way about your country that we do.
That literally the rest of the world does.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the 2 years I spent living in China, that was a very similar conversation. They were like, why does your whole country suck? And also, why is your president that guy?
Yeah. I will say, though, I did some traveling also recently, and like very similar conversation with people. Yeah, country sucks, blah, blah, blah. But I will say the one thing that I freaking love about the United States of America is a freaking CVS. Go to any other country. We do a lot of traveling. And then when you just want cough drops, you want the box of tampons that you want.
It's very true.
You can't get that anywhere. Yeah, start the USA chance.
No, my coworker in Greece had me bring 2 bottles of Advil with me because you can't get Advil in Greece.
Yeah.
No.
We love our over-the-counter drugs here.
We really do. Yes. That's what America was built on.
I have a legitimate question for like the world travelers, because I'm not as world traveled as you guys. It seems that in America there's a lot of like original restaurants, like original Ray's Pizza, original Mort's sandwiches, original Artie's tacos. Is there any like originals anywhere else in the world? Or the only country
Greece
that's original?
had the original theater in history, so they
but I can't eat a theater,
which is called original theater.
That is,
come on down
to
famous Ray's original Coliseum.
Also have the original Acropolis there.
700 BC.
I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. It's tough because most of the countries I've been to are not English-speaking countries, so I couldn't read the signs outside of the restaurants to know. But that's part of that is what makes it kind of fun to eat internationally, because you're walking into this place, and for all you know, that could be just a fucking McDonald's. I mean, obviously it's not, because that's global, but it could just be the shitty local place that nobody really likes.
Equivalent of one. Yeah.
But the food to you is still incredible.
Yeah.
It's foreign and new. Yeah. I loved going into a restaurant where I was the only English speaker. It's like, this is why I'm here.
Yeah.
I feel like I think restaurants here feel the need to put on like the original or like claim that kind of stuff. That's maybe partially because of capitalism.
And partially because we're not that old to begin with. Like anything here is like,
we all want to be the original.
Yeah.
That's
You don't want to be the original pizza place in Italy, because that means everything in here is 500 years old.
Right. Yeah. Right. There's a bucket chicken restaurant in China that I think has been open for over 1,000 years.
Yeah, that's true. But I will. Okay, so here's the thing about China. So
did you go to the chicken restaurant?
Did I? I'm familiar with it, but I didn't go there. But so you have the Mandarin name, you have the Chinese name for whatever it is, and then you would have the English translation. So the English translation was more oftentimes than not something wildly just like grammatically incorrect and weird, and like you were kind of hoping it was Italian restaurant, even though it was spelled completely differently, and there was like a noodle out on the front and like a meatball, and you were like, that's probably pasta, I think. So
it was like balut and chow mein.
Yeah,
it's either a noodle or a snake. And
I will say though, bring it back for a second. Best Mexican restaurant in Beijing I have ever been to is in Beijing.
Shut up.
What made it that?
Did you just say the best restaurant?
I grammared that real
you've
bad.
Ever been to is in Beijing.
Yeah. You learned your grammar in China, right?
That's how good it was. You just started stroking out.
Looks like Orlando sucks for grammar too.
That is the grading curve that you use for Mexican restaurants in Columbia, South Carolina, where I'm from. So it's like,
Yes.
this is the best Mexican restaurant in Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Super.
Welcome to fucking McDonald's. How can I help you?
Yeah. I would like a number 6.
A number fucking 6.
A number
What else?
6. A number 4, but can you put the tomatoes on the side?
The tomatoes on the feckin' side. Got it.
Second side, please. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, yep. That'll be $20 fucking dollars.
Do you have that tea?
Yeah, the sweet feckin' tea. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have that.
Okay, yep. Just pull up and we'll see you in a minute. Jett, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what's up?
We have to change our name, okay? I know we lost the licensing to McDonald's, but we can't call ourselves McFucking-Donald's, can we?
We have and we keep will.
I personally feel...
That's how I say things.
Yeah, I know. We need to talk about your language, young man. But still, like, I'm the one talking to everybody every single day. Like, that's more... Yeah, that's like...
Fucking hell,
more...
what's the matter? It's your job. Do your fucking job. Do your McFucking job.
Okay, okay, but I just...
Josh, my child, what sins do you want to repent today?
Well, let me ask you. I think it's a technicality. I've been swearing a...
Oh, you've been
buttload.
swearing? You can't say the word butt in my confessional.
You're right. I've been swearing a bottom load lately.
Thank you. I use the word bottom and top only in here.
Okay. I think it's... I'm forced to say it. So am I committing the sin by saying the word F-U-C-K all the time?
Oh, definitely, yes.
Okay, but Father, if I don't say it, I'm being insubordinate to my coworker, in this case, owner. He's the Ernie and I'm Burt. But is that a sin?
Well, yeah, it is, because, in the Bible says that insubordination is way worse than cursing. We are taught in the Bible to be dominant people. And if we're not dominant, what are you doing with your life?
Chris, hey, bro, it's the earliest century ever, and there's this carpenter man, and people are calling him, the son of God, it's wild, right? Nothing bad could ever happen to this guy. He's practically untouchable.
Yeah, I mean, look, Cobbs, some would say you wouldn't because you don't have any context, right? Because to you, it's BC times
BC
right now,
times.
Right? You don't even know what that means, right?
Whatever.
Before
who knows?
What does C stand for? I know. But see, we're going to have a lot of these moments throughout our lives. And some might argue that you're kind of untouchable because somehow you're back here. Like I chose to relive this day because I just wanted to see what was up with Jesus.
But some people are calling him Jesus. It's very confusing.
Yeah, it's very weird. And you wouldn't have a preconceived notion that he's white yet.
No, he's clearly not white.
Yeah, I know.
Man, I have eyes.
I know. Right. So you're good on that. Well, yes, I did.
Thanks to him, he healed you. You were blind, and now you can see.
Jarrett, have you noticed that guy Jesus has not talked to us yet, and this is his last supper?
Yes. Here we are, alone at the end of the table, just minding our own business, just trying to get seen, and he just ignores us for all the other disciples.
Right? That's a slight, putting us at the end, Jarrett and Josiah at the end of the table when we're clearly centers of table material. We know how to middle.
This is what okay, tell you what. Tomorrow, when we do this dinner all over again, let's get here early and sit in the middle of the table. All right? We'll sit on either side of him because we will always give him the center in that nice clean spot.
Right.
And
hey, it's a little awkward, but that's actually my seat.
We
got here before
you. We got here before you.
Well, technically, I was here before you, but the point is, look, I need that seat. Look, they're doing a picture, and I need to be in the middle of the picture. Trust me, I hate to I'm not usually this guy.
Hey, Jesus, it's your main man Judas. Is there a problem here?
No,
Something I can help you
no
with?
problem at all, Jude.
Are you sure?
Up here.
All right. Hey.
Oh, man, I always miss when we do that.
It's all right.
Your buddy's Judas? Oh, jeez.
We go way back.
I don't want to fuck with that guy. I'll move along. It's fine. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had a bouncer.
Oh yeah. Look, I hope that didn't come across as a threat of violence, because the last thing I want is for any time there to be any violence under my name. Do you see that chart there that says "Don't fucking kill anybody"? Yeah, that's actually came right from God. All right, this was supposed to be on the commandment.
Jesus, my son, how was your day today? Did you take the big picture you were talking about?
Yeah, it's just, I hate posing for pictures because it takes hours and hours and hours, and there was real food in front of us. So it just got kind of gross at the end.
Were your friends gross to you again? You've been talking very poorly about your friends lately.
Why? I don't know. I feel like there's like a gap between us, just because I already know everything they're gonna do. You making small talk with Judas and seeing him, he is a terrible liar, terrible liar.
All right, we took all the notes from all the different meetings, all the other disciples and me, Peter, to outfit you, JC, for this big photo, and there's a new tailor in town, goes by the name of Crew, but this outfit really accentuates the nips.
I think it's gonna be great, Jesus.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah, there's holes right over each of the.
Yes.
We heard holes were your thing. I feel like that's because for you. Holes.
It should be a nice accessory to your accessories.
Let me just put these buckles over your shoulders, and we're just going to align the nips with the toga. And as you can see, they are popping, and there is some chest hair popping out too, and that is
great.
I cannot believe you. They spent hours carving it, and you made that face during the picture? Okay, first of all, I'm amazed it hasn't stayed that way, because you had to hold that face for, it must have been several straight hours. And now we're stuck with that picture. And not just us, but our children and our children's children and our children's children's children, and on to the end of the world whenever the turtle that our earth is standing on dies. Okay? That's exactly what your father would say in this situation. Look. All right. I'm going to give you one more chance. But if I hear back from your teacher that you're pulling these kind of shenanigans again, I am going to leave you outside where you'll be eaten by wolves.
Jaya, you need to use your words, okay? It's really cute that you're a third grader who thinks they don't like to talk, but just use your words, damn it, Shia. Stop laughing, Shia. Oh, yeah, that's funny. You think that's real funny. Okay, great. Oh, yeah. All the other kids here think it's fun, and they'll laugh and play along and respond to you. But, I'm your third grade teacher. I'm supposed to change your world. Shia, and take the bag off your head, okay? Fuck it. I'm taking it off for you. Yeah, that's
it. Yeah, hello? Hi, I'm sorry to interrupt the class. I'm
you're
a casting
good.
director. We're casting for a new Disney sitcom called Even Stevens. I just wanted to see if you've got any talent here who might be right for the picking.
Well, I wouldn't say talent per se, but you can have this one.
Oh, great!
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Welcome, Mr. Kaufman. Is it? Yeah. Come in. Yeah. We're reading for this new show called Even Stevens. It's on the Disney Channel.
Great. Love it.
You're 27. Can you?
Huh? I play young. I skew young. Normally, I don't even tell people my age. I'm not sure why that ended up on my resume. It's a gaffe on my part. I'll make sure to take it off in the next draft.
Yeah, I just you have like a tear tattoo. Did you serve time in prison?
Not long. Not really, just long enough to get the tattoo, honestly. I was like, I got to get something out of this experience. So, I found the first guy with a needle. I was like, just jab it in me.
Okay.
It's like a day, maybe two. Yeah.
Okay, well, can you grunt?
Can I grunt? I'm a highly trained actor. You want me to grunt?
Sir, I just asked if you can grunt and you spoke words. Please, have a good day.
Chris, my man, it's 2023. Yeah. This summer's going to be fucking epic, man. The Flash is coming out. There's no way this could possibly be bad at all, right?
Yeah, I don't think it could. I have spent a lot of time, lifetime really, just traveling throughout the past. And Cobbs, you're not going to believe this. I went back to 2008 and 2002.
No way.
We talked I blew your mind about The Dark Knight Rises coming. In 2002, you were so psyched about Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter happening, and then I filled you in on The Dark Knight 6 years before it came out, and then Jesus had some nips. Anyways,
bro.
Look, I am just as uninformed right now as you are because I can't go into the future. Yeah, so I really think Ezra Miller's gonna be a really swell guy.
All right, Lisa. I've had plenty of time to think and plenty of time to go through Bifrost and wormholes, and I've seen what happens if I don't do it, so I'm just gonna say it.
Good, please do.
I'm the Burt.
What happened to the dog?
They're gone. We assassinated them for the name of the improv.
Okay, I'm sorry. They were going to kill a dog if I didn't say sorry. I'm sorry, Lisa. I take it all back.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No dogs are dying on my wedding day, okay?
Yeah, no. On nobody's day. I love puppies.
Nobody's day. You know?
Are we good?
Yeah, just say you're the Ernie and we're good.
Hey, ChatGPT, can you read back that fourth Back to the Future, the script you just came up with?
Legit!
Don't ever let that happen.
Oh, God.
And on a fantastic day that I would happily relive again, I think that brings this episode of the Super Legit podcast to a close. Thank you, as always, to Matt Walker for our intro and outro music. This episode was hosted and edited by Jett Kaufman, co-edited and produced by Christian Heffley, co-edited by Chris Sanders, and co-hosted by Kathrynn Cobbs.
Apparently,
or the Corn Monster.
Yeah. I'm just a husk.
A withering husk.
A withered husk.
Every scene you heard today was improvised on the spot, along with some of the ads, with only a light touch of editing for your comfort. If you're loving what we're doing, pause real quick and write a 5-star review before you close the app, and tell a friend about us. Tonight's regular cast included Josh Spence, Jen Burton, Chris Sanders, Chris Compton, and myself, Jett Kaufman. And then our wonderful guests this week again were Alex Rose, Kathrynn Cobbs, and Lisa Wyczesany. Now, if you all have anything you want to promote, like somewhere people can follow you online, see what projects you have coming up, because I know you've got tons in the hopper, let us know. Alex, do you have anywhere people should follow you?
Yeah, you can follow me on Facebook Messenger. I check it
out. Yes.
You can follow me.
Kathrynn, how about you?
I'm around the internet. You can find me. There's nothing exciting
Search
there.
around the internet.
You should probably search Kathrynn DiGenova.
Oh, yeah. Also, my last name's DiGenova.
We go by your professional name on the show.
Yeah,
because
we
it's
established
a very
on the last
professional
episode.
podcast.
Yes.
We should just keep it.
And Lisa, how about you?
Yeah, I prefer if you just look me up on LiveJournal.
Ooh,
that's my go-to platform.
Will do.
No, I don't do that much. I mean, you could look me up if you really want to.
Oh yeah.
I'll plug my, I just got back from Chile.
Ooh, fancy.
So I'll plug my husband's show, Via Servino. You
So
can check
good.
that out.
Great.
Really, Josh, you've seen it?
Yeah. I saw the first episode and then like the last episode.
Oh, well, best ones, honestly. So you're doing it right. I think people who do that just really are the nicest people.
No, honestly, it's a great show. Check it out.
Oh, thank you. So I'll just plug that. Yeah, you could Google that, Via Servino, Chile episode coming soon in a few months. So yeah, good times.
Fantastic. All right. And that's it, everyone.
Hey,
Thank you so much
Jett,
for joining me. Yo,
Jett,
what's up, Josh?
I know you want to end the show, but to do it properly,
Yes.
you have to follow a few things. If you don't admit to being the Ernie, this whole thing's going to reboot and it's going to start from the top again.
Oh my
Please
God.
just say you're the Ernie.
We both know, Josh. I am the Burt.
Jett. Nope. Let's start at the top of the episode. You know we have some brass things to talk about. Namely, there isn't a co-host.
Hey, you guys, how do you turn off the screensaver?
Legit.
I don't believe anything's on. Oh my time, I kicked the door on its hinges just so I could move on. Oh,
And that's our show. Oh my God. Oh.
It did go off at least 5 times.
I'm impressed. I'm
Just saying.
impressed that you kept it going.
Didn't know.